Boom. There we go. Let me send this out to one or two people first. Yep. Now let me just make sure this shit is on. Hold on, y'all. Turn off the Bluetooth. Let me turn this off to make sure. Because I don't want nobody to say they can't hear this. But hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing this evening? How y'all doing this evening? Boy, it's been a wild weekend for me, family. And it's a little chilly out here. Man, I don't know why it gets so doggone cold out here at night. Hey, Beverly, how you doing, sister? How you doing? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Oh, man, you see the title of the show, sis? Yeah. I wanted to come and let this brother know, that's good to hear you doing good, Miss Beverly. Like, share, and subscribe. Any new people that's coming in the room. But it's very good to hear you doing good. Because the world is a ghetto. Straight up. I mean, everybody going through it. The state of California took my goddamn tax return. Ain't that some shit? But beyond that, and this woman in there hollering. You hear that, Miss Beverly? Can you hear this? Can you hear my lady in there hollering at the kids? But yeah, it's a lot going on, and it's like too much going on. The title of the show. I mean, too much. Way too much going on. But I just decided, I was sitting there and I was looking at this brother's live stream from the other night because the cat put up like a series, right? He put up a series of videos and, I guess he's like purging, right? He's purging. And I'm saying, okay, this is good for you. It's good for a brother to self-medicate if you're not taking medication, if you're not doing the right things to get your mental right. Okay, doing just an all-out fat dump is fine. You know what I'm saying? Just go get it all out. But Miss Beverly, these cats get it all out at the expense of the community. You see, they deal with themselves. And again, I said self-medicating. Because YouTube is like a form of therapy to a lot of scarred people. Oh, yeah, it's good to just be, and even myself. Sometimes I come and I have thoughts that I can't share with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we all do. We got them thoughts, them moments, and them times when it's not, it's not good to share them thoughts with everybody or whomever you with around when the thought comes. You know what I'm saying? So, even myself, I see this as a form of therapy. But not purging. You see, not purging. A form of therapy because when you're a teacher, or even a poor righteous teacher, and you're teaching people that you wish would wake up, your black people, your family, or whomever what may be, it does you good that if they're not listening, for you to get it out of you and to throw it, like seed, grass seed, just fling it, If the family not eating it, if the people that is intended for not eating it, then you go out and you throw it and you give it to the world. You know what I mean? And that's really like a form of therapy. That's a form of therapy. And it's good that people can do that and have this outlet to do that. But watch this. Puking and purging in the way of self-medicating with YouTube is not advantageous for black people. I'll show you why. The title of the show, and let me read it. Let me see what it is, because I don't want to misstate it. Dang, I can't even see it from right here. I don't want to click that screen. What's the title of the show? Nature Boy, I think you disappointed everybody. I think that's the name of it. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Father Tahuti. Brother changed his name, and he won't even operate in his given name. And I tell you guys a lot of times that when you're looking for leaders and people to validate, and for people, to call your leaders or your gurus, listen, if you don't know them, they can't be your guru. If you don't know anything about them, even their past, they can't be your guru. I tell people all the time, check out the people that are around you. Because when you do that, it will be like a filter against things that might get in your spirit or get in your family or get in your pocket that would not normally be there. But in this community, we have, like I said, people that self-medicate by coming to purge, to puke on the community, the things that, number one, that they haven't been honest with themselves about. Let's start right there. And let's frame the idea in this brother's consciousness. Nature Boy, Eligio Bishop, Father Tahuti. And maybe in another year he'll have another identity that shows us further that he is in a self-inflicted psychosis. This is the state that brother is living and thriving and even feeling comfortable in. A multiple personality, narcissistic, straight up, I swear to God, a brother that is so confused about his sexuality, he should not have children. And I know that sounds unfair. Mike, how can you say somebody ain't got the right to have children when you can't teach your child without your words? When you can't teach them by your life, then you shouldn't have children. If you've made that many mistakes in your past, that your past can't be fixed, even to the tune that you won't relate to it. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. You shouldn't propagate that in your generations, and you shouldn't propagate that to the world, because having children is a very, 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 very serious calling. Now, this brother is said to have been an orphan. Ding, ding, ding. Black America, listen to me. This cancer begins in the home. It begins in the bedroom. It begins with the choice of the mother and father to say, listen, we're not ready. Let's not bring children into this world. Even if at one time we will or we want to, now when we are as ignorant as to not be able to teach the seed that we bring into the earth or provide for it, black people, we have to be strong enough to say, no, pull out, put on a condom. I know that's a very harsh truth, and that's crazy, but that's the root problem of all of our issues in Black America. Oh yes, there's people here that shouldn't be here, and oh yes, there are people here that were created by the great power of the ages for destruction for your name's sake. Oh yes. And I'm suggesting to you that this brother is that. Oh man, I'm getting a call from a very important brother. Nah, I gotta finish this. Man, if that's you, you calling, you watching, brother, please give me about 20 minutes. Let me get this message to the people. Y'all be patient with me. Let this just ring, because I ain't gonna hang up on the brother. I don't want to just click. Okay, so the title of the show, framed around Eligio Bishop. Did you hear about the young lady who was murdered for $7,000 income tax? Yes, and jealousy. Murdered for her income tax, Miss Beverly. Is that story on YouTube where I can find it? God damn. A person's life worth $7,000. Is it on YouTube where I can find the story, Miss Beverly? Because I want to check that out after I get off of it. Well, here it is, y'all. Yes, I'm gonna check it out, and I'm probably gonna do a story on it. Thank you for telling me that. A reflection of your world, people. Woman dying in an economy that values a dollar that's only worth 60 to 70 cents. My goodness, man. But Nature Boy, I believe you disappointed and let down the entire Black America, brother. Because you got a lot of followers. And there's a lot of people that were like me, looking at you and saying, you know what? I understand his plight. An orphan, a brother raised up by himself. No real chances like some others get chances in favor, in the way of having righteous mentors and people that will go and put their neck on the line for you, lend you, give you. After knowing all of that, or hearing that as his story from his lips, I understand that this brother is leading not only men, but women at this present time, after having a whole life of unresolved issues, prison stints, issues with his sexuality, his mentality, and morality. All before, mind you, like I said, he's an orphan. But all before he even identified with his internal demons. This brother came to us and told us. I'm skipping over a lot because I'm going to do this like a series, because I'm going to talk to Nature Boy until he bring his ass in my chat. I'm going to leave everybody else alone. Israel Doctrine, all these other low-life Negroes that ain't really killing but a few people. And see, Israel's a false prophet, and he's a demon, and trying to destroy everything black. But he ain't destroying as many as Nature Boy. Nature Boy got women and men, destroying them. Nature Boy, if you're looking, if you see this, I want you to know, like I said, I'm going to talk about you for the next 3 weeks to 4 weeks, probably next month. But I've got to serve witness on you, brother. Listen to your brother Michael when I tell you that you cannot be heterosexual and you have desires to be bisexual, brother. That is a breach of your soul. That is a breach of the breath that your mother and father, whomever they were, That's a breach and a disrespect of not only their giving life to you, but the Almighty Creator. That you would sit locked in a body with a penis that produces, your body produces male hormone. Don't you got testosterone, brother? You're not a hermaphrodite. And you telling us that nature dictates to prime humanity how it should be. Your name is Nature Boy. You're telling us that you can have a bi nature when you have a singular nature? One more time. Are you telling us that you can have a bi nature locked in the conscious reality of a single nature? Look down, Nature Boy. You comfortable with your body? Look. That's a penis. The same one you told us that your son touches on and all this other stuff that I tried not to judge you about. I tried not to speak a word of disrespect to you or about you concerning. Ask a mighty wisdom. He'll tell you. Brother Michael was trying to see the good in this nigga. Because you have potential and because there is some good in you. But when the good outweighs the bad to the tune that you're purging on the people to fix yourself, self-medicating with YouTube and social media, then somebody got to tell you, you better sit down. Brother, if I was to come to you and tell you I'm guilty and innocent, maybe I might have stole your woman like you stole Eliana from poor Olmec. If I was to tell you, hey, yeah, man, me and Eliana together, but not really. A bi tongue, a bi mind, and a goddamn bi lie, right? I can't be innocent and guilty at the same time. And I'm telling you, since that is a duality that is prime in its nature, guilty, innocent. I'm telling you, if I can't be that way, then you can't be bisexual and heterosexual. The simple words and the thought you formulating that disqualifies you from being a leader or a teacher, or as you and your underlings and followers call you, a master teacher. How can you be a master teacher when you're confused about your own conscious reality and your own sexuality? And not just confused about your sexuality, but you're confused about whom you really are. Now, you bounce back and forth and show signs of every one of those sicknesses that I said before, especially the multiple personality. You go from hood to Jesus to what do you call those people? Not on the left, not on the right, but on the fence. You promote homosexuality, but then you say you're heterosexual. You know the last person that said that was Barack Obama. Yes, old Barry. Barry said that he was not a homosexual, but he'd fight for your right to be homosexual. And that, for all intents and purposes, is some wicked shit. But you are a homosexual. Since you love the Bible says that not just the homosexual, the man that abuses nature, turning the incorruptible into the corruptible. Not just that person, but the very Bible that you love to abuse says that not only that person who is flaming gay cannot inherit the kingdom of God, but it indeed says that the effeminate, the niggas that's on this fence, people like you, brother, that will say, I'm bisexual, but I'm not gay. I'm going to say that one more time, y'all. People like you on this fence that would say, I'm bisexual, but not gay. Does that even make sense to you? If you're an intellectual nature boy, you're bisexual, but you're not gay. You're bisexual, but not homo. And this is the entity that came before you and not only bared that, but this brother proved himself to be a liar and a person that is running from his own past. This is the reason why you shouldn't be purging on our people in the way of self-medicating yourself with YouTube. Because when the universe aligns all of the stars for you to actually bear witness with the truth, you run from it. And you not only run from the truth, but you run from the literal truth of your life. I told King Noble that no real man gives up his life to go and run off in the woods so that you don't have to be accountable. No man does that. If you weren't born in that society, what the hell are you longing for that for? And don't you know there's people in both of the places where you went that would die or kill you to get over here? State of California stole my motherfucking income tax. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't trade it to go live in Belize, dude. I wouldn't trade it to go live in Costa Rica and get bit by some damn botfly land on my head and lay a maggot and larvae in my head, and you got a worm that you don't even know how to get out of your skin, or animal bite. Take your children down there. I wouldn't trade this for that. I know that sounds crazy, and I know you're saying, yep, that's that Babylon mind. But even in that Bible that you bend all the time, even many of the prophets were taken into captivity. I said taken into captivity, and many of them stayed in captivity willingly after their people were released. Go ask Ezra and Nehemiah. Let me not get into that. But let me get to the more potent part of this so that you all will understand. When you see me doing videos like Israel Doctrine, doing Poppy, just back to back to back to back, 100 and 200 and 300 videos, I don't want y'all to trip on me and say I'm abusing him, because I put my neck on the line to defend this trifling Negro. This damn demon. Shout out to Mind Over Matter, because he pointed out the fact that this guy has been calling other people demons. People pointing out to the public, hey, this Negro is homosexual. How you teaching our black people? And I'm sorry to all the homosexuals that may be offended by that, but homosexuality is not prime in no indigenous culture. That shit was taught to you by these roaming Europeans, roaming Neanderthals. Let's go back into this, and we're going to wind it up. You call those people, and I don't like young Pharaoh, but I got to tell him, young Pharaoh, that was the universe using you. to free hundreds and even into the thousands of people that are being taken in by this asshole that won't tell the truth to himself. The woman that he put out when she's pregnant over a fucking waffle. Yes, nigga. He lied about that also. I didn't put her out over a waffle. That's my pregnant wife. The argument started over a Belgian waffle. And I downloaded the video and you said it, and then you come right back in the same breath and say you didn't. See, you need help. And I'm going to get you some help. I'm going to point out every single flaw for 4 goddamn weeks. Just because I love you. Because you're a brother that's got great potential, but you're squandering it running from yourself. That's why you're still in another country. Because you're running. You're running not only from the call of the universe and the great power, you're running from your mother and your father who are in the spirit realm wishing and praying and probably just trying to reach their hands out to you. You're disrespectful of all of that. Everything that produced you and everything that made you. And yes, your mother and father that left you orphans did make you. You made yourself a homosexual. But they made you a young man that pushed through every bit of trial. Even abuse. I know. Now, brother, you called all of those people demons. Black women and everything. And we saw your ass on this goddamn video. I didn't even want to watch it. It took for you to admit that shit for me to go back and say, you know what? I can't believe this shit. See you getting finger popped on a table with no rubber glove. And most of the time, I don't think they check your prostate with you laying on your back. I don't know. Some of y'all that have been there, I got to get my first prostate exam. I'm just rounding up 40. Oh my God. But nature boy, brother, you gonna tell us you're not gay after we watched that man put his fingers in your asshole over and over on a video, on a porn site, and I don't even want to say the shit, y'all. This nigga jacked this boy off for about 10 minutes. And did he get up? Did he have a conscious, righteous thought in that whole time? What was most important to you? I know everybody makes some mistakes. I've made some terrible goddamn mistakes. But I've never made that mistake. And the reason why the Bible says that a bishop must be blameless is because there are some positions of leadership that you can't have and do and have done everything in your life. You used to smoke crack and shit. What you doing preaching to the people up in with a preacher's collar on? Don't you know there's still people that remember you smoking in rocks? And that discredits you alone. That's why it's so important, young people, for you to have some moral boundaries. Not do any and everything for the love of money, right? What the hell are you around here selling your body for, nature boy? Not just stripping, but you sold your members to homosexuals. And you lied. And you lied. And you lied. And you lied. You even lied to your wife, your rib. And you lied to all of your followers, the people that gave you money. You lied to me, people that defended you. I told you, nigga, I was the one that suggested that Sarnetta have you on his show. I'm so fucking embarrassed, letting a good word of you come across my mouth. And I'm telling some of y'all, I give everybody the chance to fuck up. Show me who you really are. You feel me? Because I want to see the goodness in everybody. But when you show me, dude, I'm damn near willing to venture and say I will never respect you again. I don't give a fuck what you do. You could save my life. I could be choking on a chicken bone. You give me CPR. When I wake up and find out your mouth has been on mine, I'll beat the shit out of you because you're a lying homosexual that says you can be bisexual and not homosexual. And you still lied for all of those months and called all of those people what you called them. Talking about they're persecuting you like you're Jesus or something. Nigga, you're not even worthy of being Caesar Borgia, much less the real Mashiach. Nature Boy, in closing, and I'm telling you, this is just a closing right now, homie. Because I'm finna go into this shit just like that man went into your rectum. With reckless abandon. I'm going to help you too. Because I don't do that to anybody. I don't tear them down without offering them the truth. But I'm going to offer you a bigger truth. The God of the universe has cursed you. Because you're even offending parents. That poor little girl, Eliana, is a green, unripe fruit. And you got her down there having sex with you, and you've probably got every goddamn disease that can be had and still walk around. You brainwash these young dumbass women that got nothing else going for them in their lives. Oh, we gonna talk about it, dog. I said you let me down, my nigga. You let young Pharaoh down, you let me down, and I'm sure you let everybody down, even your wife and your unborn baby. You wouldn't feed your unborn baby a waffle, dog. And what the fuck is so bad about a waffle? That you could stick your dick in all of these strange women, but your wife can't eat a waffle? You, boy, I'm trying not to call you a bitch ass nigga. I'm going to say that one for like the 10th video. Y'all listen to me. Guard your children in this community, in these black community. Guard your children. Guard your wives, black men. And guard your mind. Now, with that said, Nature Boy, dog, I'm going to make you hate me. You a fucking false prophet and a faggot, my nigga. I'm telling you. Look me in my eye, dog. That's one of my eyes, because you might be a fucking faggot for real, for real. I said, boy, I'm going to make you hate me, dog. You think the videos I did before on you was something? Nigga, you lied even to your baby mama, bruh. Right in front of that woman. No, that wasn't me on that video. Y'all demons. Yeah. We gonna exercise you, my dude. Peace.